Hey, and we're back. Welcome to another episode here. We're going to talk about Babygirl, a new movie that just came out. And before we get into that, I just want to say subscribe, repost, retweet, comment, put in the movie, the comments, whatever, what part of the movie that you really like. That way we know you're watching, and also it tells other people to check us out, stuff like that, you know? Where is my manners? We are the Critics Collective. I'm the Dad Panther. I'm here with Mayte. She saw the movie. I didn't see the movie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Doing
Very
good. All
ecstatic.
right. You look so ecstatic. So we're gonna jump into Babygirl. It's what we're gonna review right now. I'm gonna read from IMDb what it says, and sometimes this is right, sometimes it's wrong. We'll let her be the judge of this. So it says a high-powered CEO puts her career and family on the line when she begins a torrid affair with her much younger intern. Does that sound accurate? That was
Yeah,
smooth. That actually
to the
sounded
point.
pretty fucking good.
It's
I
actually,
want to check that out based off of that, like some
it
Netflix and
is,
chill
you
type of
gotta see it.
like the secretary. Woo!
Mhm.
All right, so then give me your first impressions. I just gave you mine. I didn't even see it, but what's your first impressions?
My first impression, I'm like, this movie looks very, very sexy. I was like, okay, I have to watch this. It gave a little bit, not too much, but it gave you just a little bit where that mystery. So I'm like, I need to watch this. So I was definitely excited.
Okay,
Some a little bit of like reservations because I'm like, you're usually I feel like you usually see movies with a younger woman and an older man. So I feel like this was reversed, so it's interesting.
okay, a little cougar action. Ain't nothing wrong with
Mm-hmm.
it. Everybody needs some love.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
so what would you say your pros and cons, your highs and lows for this? Break that down for us.
So let's start with my lows because I feel like there's a little bit more lows than highs. I feel like the lows, the soundtrack could have been a lot better. I feel like it could have been more sexier into the film. There were some good moments with the music, but it could have been better. Um, Let me see. I don't really have too much lows. Honestly, I feel like there were more highs. It was very, I feel like it's definitely not everybody's taste. It might be too much for some people who are not into any of that stuff.
Wait, what's that stuff? Like, does it show anything? Like, is it gonna get the mood going? Like when you think about Fifty
I
Shades of Grey, which had great
it's
music, what do you
it's what
think?
50 Shades of Grey wanted to be, I feel like, in my opinion. Yes,
No,
it's
because you
it's
know what?
it's
I tell people all
good.
the time, if you read the books gets you in a mood, regardless if you're a guy or girl or read it
Honestly,
together.
the dynamic, the chemistry, and the male actor, I was like, I want somebody like
Hey, if you're watching,
it
watch
has
her
to go.
face. It flushed a little bit when
Lit-
she thought about it. She was like,
I
I'm
was
about to
like,
go back to the
okay. I was
theater.
like, oh my gosh.
So this is one of those movies that they're probably sitting there using the infrared and they're like, we see everything going on in here. Y'all ain't watching this damn movie. Okay. Okay. I see y'all. Okay. So any other, like, I know you said there was not that many cons, but there were highs or
Mhm.
any more highs in there that got you.
Like again, the chemistry, the storyline was very well. As far as like the power dynamic, honestly, it was very well. Like I enjoyed this movie a lot. I would watch it again. I would watch it again and again and again and again. Because I like Fifty Shades
Oh,
of Grey, but this was like way more, like way like better in my opinion.
okay. So I'm gonna have, woo, let's rate this. Okay, so if you've ever been here before, we have ratings. Okay, they go from not so steamy all the way to steamy. Is this legal? No, I'm joking. It goes from 0 to 5, whether a movie is horrible like Venom or is it excellent, like some of the other stuff we've done, like Wicked, and some of the ones in the past that you guys can go check out, and anything in between. Now is a good time in the comments to go ahead and say what you think your rating is. And before Mayte gives us what her rating is. Hit the subscribe button, the follow, the like. It's a new community. We're growing. We got Sonic 1, 2, and 3. We got all the Lion Kings out there. We have tons of movies, new and old, to check out and some television shows in the mix. So, Mayte, what is your rating for Babygirl?
My rating, it's a 5.
Oh,
That's my rating.
she
That's
was like
my
5,
rating. 5. If I can give it a anything higher, I would, but
7. She would have gave
right?
it a 7.
10.
Friends preference. She would have gave it a 7. 7.
It's a 5 for me.
I think we just a little twinkle in our eyes right now. I don't know.
I did see, now that I'm thinking about it, there were little moments. I feel like some people might be like a little cringy, but I feel like it's very realistic, very relatable. I feel like, especially like as a woman being in certain positions, like, you
Mm,
know, in those moments very intimately, like I feel like you're like, oh wow. Like there's this like a certain part in the movie she does a speech and you're like, or like I wouldn't say a speech, but more of her monologue part. And you're like, oh wow, like it's very vulnerable. Like I feel like I was like, oh wow, very
okay.
relatable.
Okay, so if you're looking for a movie that puts you in multiple positions, gets you multiple ovations, if you would, if you want something that's Netflix and chill in the theater, if you want something that maybe suggests to your partner, your loved one, hey, I'm thinking about it, you should be thinking about it too. Mayte said this was a 5. Okay, so you be the judge for
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Check it out. You could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here with us and watch something a little kinky, and we appreciate that. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, I'm like, clutch pearls or something.